Hello subscribers and non-subscribers, and welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris as the Elfiel Imperium. So, in this part we will hopefully be finishing this war. Well, first things first, we're going to go ahead and let our first armada finish its upgrades. And then we're going to go out and try and occupy a couple of planets from the Drool per Fen assembly. And yeah, so I mean, this war doesn't matter too much to me. I don't gain or lose anything based off how this war goes. Admittedly, I would prefer for it to be a victory for us, or at the very least a white peace. Okay, I'm just gonna go out on a limb that I did not have the money necessary to queue up a fourth battleship. Okay, got another thing for core sectors. We can go ahead and get a hollow temple. I don't care too much for that, although I suppose in terms, well, no. Decreased upgrade costs could be useful. I don't care too much for the orbital hydroponics farms. I almost never build them unless by some miracle I'm actually suffering a deficit of food and I don't have any tiles that I can swap out to be food tiles. So I generally don't bother with the orbital hydroponics farm. So yeah, let's go for the doctrine refit standards, decrease the upgrade costs. And I don't care to see factions or sectors or observations. Don't really care to see rally points either. Come on. Are you guys almost done? No. Jesus, you guys have a lot of upgrades apparently. Well, yeah, I was swapping out all your weapons. And some of you are, I'm pretty sure actually all of you are also swapping out your power station, so I guess I shouldn't be too surprised that it's going to take you guys a while to finish all your upgrades. You know, I can't wait for the defense platforms and whatnot to get replaced, and I'm pretty sure spaceports still need to get replaced as well. Yeah. But nonetheless, I can't wait until those get replaced. That'll be actually fairly enjoyable to see what those look like. Guys almost done. Okay, I'm gonna keep the game up to 3-speed just so that we can try and get these guys upgraded a little bit faster, because it's taken a while and you guys should cross over into the 9,000 threshold once this is done. Yep, in fact you're almost at 10,000. It's great. Okay, you guys, I want you to jump down to Elfiel. Wait, are their borders not close to us? No, they are. Apparently we're still able to jump through there, though, despite the fact that it does technically require us to cross through the borders of the Sekhet Star Hunters, or how the hell it's pronounced. You want to give me energy credits in exchange for one of my Aurelium ore. No. If you give me minerals, maybe we can talk. But I'm just gonna say hell no to energy credits, because I'm capped out on energy credits, game. I don't benefit from you giving me more of those. I understand you think I would, but in the reality is I won't. Actually, whoops. Don't bother with that one right this second. Don't feel like paying the maintenance cost on it. Admittedly, it's a tiny maintenance cost, but I still don't feel like paying it. It's a bio lab, that's a physics lab, and then I'm going to clear that out. Oh, faction founded. Yippee, the closed border party. Or, well, closed borders society, rather. And actually, just want to check and make sure one thing. Yes, okay. Okay, well, you guys are generally going to complain about things. Now, one thing I do find interesting is that you're the xenophobic faction, but you don't mind too much interactions with aliens. You just don't want me to be buddy-buddy with them, but you don't have an issue with, say, non-aggression pacts. Despite us being attacked by aliens would, in theory, be something you could use to try and boost people wanting to join your party. But, okay, I mean, if you're not going to try and use that to your advantage, I won't complain. Just a little bit confused. Oh, never mind, that was our fleet. I'm like, these guys have a fairly large navy. No, they don't. Where the hell is their navy? Oh, it's over there. 5,000 going to Yawn. Aha, let's see. You got a 500 there. Okay, I mean, have you guys dealt with the... No, okay, I'm guessing it left. Construction for what? Oh, yes, that. And for some reason, the game is yet again lagging. Which is kind of annoying. Having my mouse lag a little bit. I'm not sure if it's only in this series or if it's also affecting my other Stellaris series. I didn't get the chance to record my other Stellaris series last week, so... Well, I say last week, but 2 weeks ago, rather. Okay. Do we... No, we don't have sensor range on the capital. Okay, then jump to Neshmet. Yeah, we'll go and donate. Although I'm already capped out, actually, on that, so... Never mind. Let's see. You are a 30... Oh, you're a nice one for production targets. Well, relatively a nice one for production targets, at least. And Eleanor, you're also going to get production targets. Thank you. Almost got to 200 minerals. If I terraform you... Well, I don't have ecological adaptation yet. But if I terraform you, you guys would be happier. In the current version of the game. Which would be great. Because then you'd produce more. So I'm going to want to get ecological adaptation once I have the opportunity. Okay, let's see. I don't see anything. Okay then. Let's go here. We're going to take your capital. Is Drool one of the planets you want to take? It is. Okay then. Let's go ahead and send you over there. I'm going to go ahead and grab our transport fleet and send them to Escont. Now, our battleships can take a beating. At least enough to where their shields didn't collapse. Or, well, rather, the shields actually did collapse on that one. But they didn't take too much damage afterwards. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and kill the Tumador Republic. What do you want? Energy credits? No. I already told your other buddies it's not gonna happen. What makes you think it's gonna happen with you? I don't gain anything from that as it stands right now, so why would I do it? Let's go ahead and build up some of these. So what do you want? No. Why would I give you a non-aggression pact? I've already declared, at least personally to myself, my intent to kill you. Granted, they don't know that I've announced my intent to kill them. But I have. In terms of useful tech, I'm going to go for the shield capacitor. How far away are you guys? Still pretty far away. Now, you guys should have auto-upgraded your shields because, yep, because of that bug. It looks like some of you guys didn't have the power. Yes. Some of you did not quite have the power to upgrade fully to level 4 shields. Only the battleships and the cruisers had the necessary power to upgrade to 100% level 4 shields. Okay, now we just wait for the transport fleet to arrive, which is going to take a while because they were heading down there from Alinor. All the way up here in the Aton-Nir system. Now, you guys should, in theory at least, unless you end up nuking yourselves into oblivion in the near future. Although you are post-atomic, so you probably would be fine. At least you should be. Although I do think you can still nuke yourselves into oblivion, even if you're post-atomic armies. Okay, some people have changed their ethos yet again. Or maybe not yet again, I don't know. Nurian Corporation has become militaristic. They have not changed their name, I don't think. Or maybe they did and I didn't realize it. Okay, so somebody, you, have declared war on those guys. And there we go, ecological adaptation. Wonderful. It's going to take a while to research, but it's still going to be helpful. You guys almost here? Yes, you are. Wonderful. Oh, who is it now? Okay. Okay. Commonwealth of Ganlargo. That's a little bit better of a deal. Okay. You're giving me minerals. Something that I can actually utilize. Like, I could get a ton of usefulness out of that. Other crap that you wanted? Or the other guys wanted to give me... energy credits and stuff like that? No, I don't get anything for the energy credits. I don't need it. I'm capped out. Okay, by now your fortifications are long gone. I just want to check on our transport ships, make sure they got all the latest stuff, or at least as much of the latest stuff as they can carry, and clearly they don't actually. Let's go ahead and do that. Go to armies. Our guys shouldn't take too many losses. Wonderful. Go ahead and disembark. Now this should be enough, I think, to get a white peace. So it could be wrong. Yes, looks like it would be enough for a white peace. It just depends on whether or not the AI is going to want to go for the white peace, or if it's going to go ahead and try to actually win the war. I've accomplished my goal, which was just to get a white peace. I don't give a crap beyond that. Beyond this point. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really care for any of this other tech here for the most part. Let's go for the cruiser assembly yards. We'll be building a number of cruisers in the future, probably. Go over there. You, if you don't mind, move, you know, just a little ways out. So you're hopefully less likely to get attacked. Didn't even realize we moved back onto 3-speed. Apparently we did. Somebody else's military fleet. Oh, okay, never mind. It's the space whales. Okay. Those guys are going to get annoying, I think. I get the feeling the AI really is going to want to rebuild the station there around the star. And because of that, it's going to get on my nerves with its fleets constantly flying into range of my military fleet. Or its construction ships and whatnot, constantly flying into range. Okay, wonderful. Let's go ahead and upgrade. And And science lab there. Go ahead and clear that tile as well afterwards. You're a bio lab. Okay, yeah, you're a physics lab. I'm gonna put you up here on that, if you don't mind. I want that tile cleared, and that tile cleared as well. And I do wish there was a button I could press to just clear all tiles on a planet at this point. I just want to go ahead and clear that. This is going to become a energy world. Well, no, see, we don't need energy, so you know what? No, I think I'll go ahead and turn it into... I don't know. We'll see. I think it would require a little bit more work to turn it into a mineral planet, but honestly, a mineral planet might be worthwhile at that point. No! If I'm going to be killing you guys, I sure as hell ain't giving you anything. Even if it's only a temporary benefit for you. Wonderful. Okay, you go ahead and jump over there. Research agreements have run out. One of which was with you. Let's get that back if you don't mind. Let's do 30 years because we'll probably be allies for a while. You say no to those. Well, and my friend, I've got star charts. You don't care for those apparently. I got a decent amount of minerals as well. I'll give you 800. That'll only be 4 months for me, so yeah, no, that's fine. Or it'll only take me 4 months to recoup that. And that's assuming I don't gain any other ones. Do I already? Yes, I already re-signed that with you until 2318. Now, do you guys have decent tech? You have a lot of society tech, although you hate me, so you're never going to give it to me. You guys, I don't think, hate me. No, you do. Rather, you're neutral towards me. Whatever. You're friendly, though, for some reason. So what I'm going to do with you is... I'm going to do 10 years. Well, no, you got a shit ton of tech. Never mind, we're not going to do 10 years. We're going to go the full 30. Because I'll probably not be killing you guys in the relatively near future. And I think I can still declare war on you anyway after that. Yeah, I just have to break the non-aggression pact. You know, this whole being dropped right on top of the enemy, I think, is really screwing with our escort ship's ability to, well, escort. Oh, and you guys are probably going to get him in range of that research station as well, so you're going to want to kill that as well. Nope, you managed not to. Oh, and... ah. You didn't even manage to actually destroy the thing. So, 2 planets got ceded. Drool got ceded to the United Muravandia hegemony. And you guys got to take Vamas. Now I'm going to go ahead and send my science ships down here to survey. Those guys have fusion AP plants that they've researched, which go in the, if I pull up the right menu, they go into the A slots, the auxiliary slots, which are something that I could utilize. They give extra energy generation, and I believe they also give a slight bonus to weapons damage. Just, I think they in them themselves give a little bit of weapons damage. That's before you take into account any extra weapons damage that you gain due to a slight boost in energy generation. How far are we off from? Okay. 3 months for the shield capacitors, 16 months for the ecological adaptation. We are at peace now. Let's go ahead, fast forward. Because, well, I don't really have anything better for him to do. You upgrade. Okay, you. Let's go for the Durasteel. And you. Let's just go ahead and try and see if we know of any satramine gas for that governing ethics attraction. Also, what exactly is increasing xenophobe? Let's see. So, attraction to it is being increased due to it being an active political faction, and because we have xenoslaves. Okay. Xenophile ethics attraction is being increased because we have free xenos within our empire. And because I have done diplomacy with xenos. Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to avoid doing diplomacy with aliens because everyone out there is an alien to us. If I was running a mod that made it to where everybody was basically of the same base species as me, then obviously I wouldn't be engaging with xenos at all. And I don't actually know if there is a mod out there like that. I actually would be curious to go and play a mod where everybody is human as their species. They all just started out on a bunch of different worlds, but everybody is human. Okay, we got some more stuff for like X-ray lasers and crap. Now, out of curiosity, game, what is our biggest expense in terms of upkeep? Buildings. I'm not surprised. We do have more buildings than anything else, so let's go for a 10% decrease in building upkeep. Not that it matters too much. If I went with the ships, it would have been able to decrease minerals as well, though. Let's see. You have declared those guys a protectorate. I mean, have fun trying to protect them. I think you'll struggle a little bit. You have no allies, right? Yeah, you still have no allies, which is great. I don't need you getting allies. Well, you guys didn't get anything there in Peya. Although I guess you were surveying something that just didn't have anything useful. This should have something useful. Specifically those fusion AP plants. Or rather that one fusion AP plant. Because I've conquered the game list every instance of a thing. And yes, wonderful, we got that. Now I could have you go ahead and research it. I'm not going to have you research it right now. I'm going to let you finish off the satramine gas. The snails are insulting us. Of course, you'll help get further along with that. Wonderful, we got that. Now, in terms of stuff here, I actually want to go ahead and get the neural implants. Our sector, if it feels so inclined, can build a slave processing facility. And now that we have damn it. Now that we have the ecological adaptation, we can go ahead and terraform some of these worlds. Because some of our people are capped on their happiness. Now, these guys on the tropical world, they wouldn't gain too much. They'd only gain back 4. So right this second, it's probably not that big of a deal. However, our ocean worlds, I would say the ones that would benefit the most from an increase in maximum happiness. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and do ecological terraforming on you. It's going to take 900 days. It's going to cost me 2,000 energy credits out the gate. Now, yes, your happiness is going to go down a little bit because of this ongoing terraforming, which is kind of annoying. But it won't take too long, guys. It's only about 3 years. 3 years is actually relatively quickly in this game a lot of the times. Especially if you're playing on 3 speed like we are right now. Okay. I would love for this gap here to close. X-ray lasers, more for the fusion auxiliary power plant, and then just some generic physics research. Wonderful, you're done with this. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I could have you go and research better shields, but no. Give me the auxiliary AP plant. And yeah, plus 4% to fire rate, plus 10% to shield generation. Automatically, in of itself, generates 5 power. Yes, 5 power is not a whole lot. I realize that. Now that requires 20. So you're not going to get that. You could. Game, quit lagging. I'm going to go ahead and give our battleships shield capacitors. And same with our cruisers. Just to fill those slots in. Our other ships, they're going to have to wait for us to get better reactors. And the lag on my mouse is really pissing me off. Now you don't have anything better to do. I don't even have assist research. So you can't even go and do that. For the time being, I'm going to send you back into friendly territory. Okay, wonderful, we got that. Now, army upkeep isn't really too much in the first place. So I don't care for that. I don't think I have any temples built anywhere. Because I don't really care for spiritualist ethics attraction. Cheaper war demands could be useful. It would let us either liberate or conquer more planets when we go to war with people. Wonderful, we got that. Now here is a bit of a issue. I can go for tachyon sensors, which are helpful because they get us more range on our sensors. I could get data bank uplinks, which will allow our science ships to still be useful during times of peace, especially relatively long eras of peace. Or I can get new capacitor components, which will increase the fire rate of our turbo lasers, increase our energy storage capacity, and get us on our way to researching quad turbo lasers. Personally, I kind of want to go for the new lasers. Now, game, do you want to equip our ships with the... No, you do not want to equip our ships with these. Now, I think you should. So we're going to go and do that. I honestly don't even think we need 2 capacitors. We're going to go ahead and slap these, obviously, on all of our ships. And we have roughly hit the 30-minute mark, and so this part is going to be ending in just a little bit. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell Entum to go and build me another battleship. Watch another cruiser. And then... No. You guys don't all have, you don't. Okay, then. We're gonna have to rectify that. Build fleet academies on all of our spaceports. And engineering bays as well. Because the engineering bays also decrease ship upkeep. And we'll wait for those to build. You. Head up here. I can go ahead and colonize this world, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Colonize. Yeah, Alanor, once you have the opportunity, go ahead and colonize over here. Now, the only issue is, where do I put this? If I put it here, I get 2 blank tiles, and 1 tile that actually benefits. If I put it here, I get 2 blank tiles, and 2 tiles that benefit. So I think here is probably the better location, all things considered. And yes, sure. Vermasloria. That's what we'll call it. That'll also push out our borders a little bit more over here, which I won't complain about. Migration treaty between the Glirin Hegemony and the Drulperfin Assembly has been broken. For one reason or another, I don't know why. Okay, and Doomy, you're done. Build me a battleship now. You guys are all still a ways off. And our construction ships don't have anything to do either. They're waiting for colonies to grow. Let's go for a mineral processing plant somewhere on this world. Take a mining network there. Right here would actually not be a bad place to plop down a mineral silo, because it gives a +1 adjacency to all mining, mining bases. Or, excuse me, mining networks, whatever they're called. Also increases our mineral storage capacity. And then down here, I can plop down a mineral processing plant. Now you produce society and engineering research, which is actually not bad, and I could use. Let's see, Paradise Domes, though, also increase happiness, so I wouldn't complain about a Paradise Dome. Let's get a military academy here. This is a fairly sizable world, so it'll probably end up being one of our secondary army-producing planets. Build an energy grid? No, I don't think it's really worth it. We only got 1 tile producing any real energy. So let's go for the monument. This place, I'm actually going to have be a mining network as well. I was thinking of making it a hydroponics farm for extra food, but nah, forget about it. And science lab there, science lab there, science lab there, there, and there. And there's the basic layout for Arnsel, or Arancel, or however it's pronounced. I'm going to wait for a colony ship to be on its way. That reminds me, I needed to go ahead and tell you guys to do things as well. And you are going to be 2 destroyers of each class. Wonderful. New armor. Demonic gas injectors could be useful for the extra fire rate. I think I'll go ahead and take that because we're not even using the small missiles, so it really doesn't matter. I don't care for defense stations. We already got battleships as well. I don't care for carriers. If I was running the new ship classes mod, I would probably build some carriers, because that mod actually has the ability to build like 100% dedicated carriers. But the base game doesn't, and I'm not going to go and enable that mod. I don't know if it'll actually work, considering we've researched all the ship classes. So I'd probably have to cheat to research those techs, and I don't know exactly what I'd have to put in to research specific techs. So yeah, that mod's not getting enabled. It'll probably get enabled in future series though. I just didn't think about it when I was starting this series. So yeah, we'll go for the Tabana gas injectors, because that's really the only thing that's useful. Y'all should have better shields. Yep, wonderful. Or not shields, but armor. Looks like you guys didn't upgrade your actual stuff on here though. Oh, game, don't do that to me. You had no problems working properly before with that bug. Now it's decided not to work, which is a little weird, honestly. The fact that that bug's not actually working properly right now is very weird to me. Okay, game. I'll just have to do it the old-fashioned way, it seems. Now, you would assume that would upgrade everybody. Yes, it did. Wonderful. You just go somewhere. Literally anywhere is fine. You go literally anywhere. Okay, wonderful. Both these planets have finished terraforming, which is going to add to their happiness, because now it's the world that they like. Now you don't have a job. I'll build you a monument to manage. This is also a fairly sizable world. Don't think I'll turn it into a army planet or a military planet though. And I want to go with food. I'll need more food as I grow. But most planets should be able to provide a decent amount of extra food. Though if I want to continue to gain increased speed due to the surplus, I'll need even more food. Because as you have more pops, you need more food to meet certain speed increases due to a surplus. I think it's each pop eats one food, and you need a certain amount more than all the pops in your empire to gain a surplus, or to go up by like 1% on the surplus. So yeah, I probably would need more food. And I'm not hurting for, you know what? Yeah, I'm not hurting for energy credits, so screw it. Let's go ahead and turn this into a hydroponics world, or an agro world, with a couple of extra power plants snuck in just to help boost things a little bit. And you are going to get a power plant there. Also, do you guys have a Paradise Dome? Because if you don't have Paradise Dome, okay, you do. I was going to say, if they don't have Paradise Dome, I'm going to build them one. You are going to get a mining network. You, on the other hand, are going to actually... No, you're actually going to also get a mining network. An energy grid would be nice. Thank you very much, game. A couple of power plants. because the other worlds are going to be using up quite a bit of power for all of its hydroponics farms. You guys are going to get a Paradise Dome, and I'll give you a monument. Because we could use extra unity. And sadly, you're going to have to go down the entire list that I queued up before you get back around to doing more upgrades. But whatever. I'll live. Oh, damn it, game. Okay, wonderful. That's all of them. And I'm gonna go ahead and scuttle that battleship just so it stops screwing with my numbers. We got 4, 8, 16 now. Admittedly, I would love it to be 16 of each cruiser class. Or, excuse me, not cruiser, destroyer class. So, yeah, we're gonna be building more destroyers. You know what, let's queue it up. Let's go ahead and queue them up. Now, I'm not sure if I want to build the actual combat destroyers or rather the... I think I'm going to go for the point defense ones. I don't know what you guys use. Do I have... Well, I can't check on that, sadly. I don't have any of your military fleets in sensor range, which is a shame, so I can't check. I know you guys are using missiles. I don't know if the Albanian fire tribes are using missiles or not. I have no idea if you guys are using missiles. Two, 4, 6, 8, and 2 of those. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so that's gonna be it for this part. Next part, yeah, I think next part we're gonna go to war with the Tumbador Republic. We'll see if I actually do, but I think that's what my plan is going to be, is the next part to go to war with the Tumbador Republic. Preferably before we get dragged into another war due to somebody deciding to declare war on the United Moravandia hegemony. Because for some reason, despite the fact that the first war that was fought against them ended in a white peace, the second war fought against them by the Gliran hegemony resulted in the Gliran hegemony being pushed back to a single system, including losing their homeworld. I'm pretty sure it was their homeworld. And the second war now resulting in 2 systems being ceded to our, not even really an alliance per se. I still expect somebody to declare war on them, thinking, oh, those were just flukes. We can beat them, though. So, yeah. Next part, we're going to go and declare war on the Tumbador Republic. I'm not sure if I'm going to go the route of liberating their worlds, or which, yeah, I think I'll go the route of liberating some of their worlds because they don't share similar ethos to us. If they had similar ethics to us, I could understand going the direct conquest route, but the fact that they are predominantly, or well, presumably they're predominantly egalitarian, xenophiles, and pacifists, yeah, no thanks. I'm gonna go and liberate some of their worlds so that they have our governing ethics, will vassalize those liberated worlds, and then we'll feed those liberated worlds the rest of the empire, and then wait a little while to let them try and convert some of the people to the governing ethics, which would be great if they manage to do. I don't actually expect it to happen, sadly, but it'd be great if it does. Yeah, and game, I think you're a little bit confused here. You're telling me I only have 2 Aurelian more, but I clearly see 3 within our empire. There's 1 in Eton Near. There's 1 down in the Speram system, and 1 in the Dapis system. Now, I do know that I was trading with somebody. I was giving somebody some of my Aurelia more, but even then, it should be listed as a 2 out of 3 or whatever, rather than a 2 out of 2. So I think the game has forgotten something. Who am I giving what to? I'm giving you 1. I'm giving you 1. How? Okay, yeah, I think the game's a little confused there. Excuse me, yeah, we should have 4. So it should be saying 2 out of 4, but for some reason it's just saying 2 out of 2. So. Oh, Paradox UI, why are you so weird sometimes? Okay, but whatever. Yeah, so that's going to be the end of this part. Reminder that I do have a Patreon, so if you want to become a patron and get your name in the series, you can become one at the $5 a month tier, I believe it was, is where you can get your name as a leader. You don't have a job. Why don't you have a job? Oh yes, your job you got replaced by Sobok. And I think Sobok does your job better than you do. Yeah, he does it by about 3 months. So I'm just gonna go ahead and I think fire you. Well, no, Sobok's not immortal like the rest of us. I suppose I can go ahead and let you keep your job sitting. Well, you know, no, screw it. Yeah, I'm firing you. We'll hire somebody else to replace Sobok when Sobok inevitably dies. Which won't be for a little while because his death chance is 0% right now. Because he's only 59 and his age is under 92. Who's our oldest person? That'd be our governor. Our governor for Alinor. Although, should he really be the governor of Alinor considering one of his main bonuses is society... Oh, excuse me, not society research, but just research in general? Yeah, looks like Alinor is where most of our research is coming from, so I don't blame him for being in charge of that. That's fine with me then. Okay, so yes, I'll see you guys in the next part. But until then, a goodbye and farewell.